Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about this book right here. It is called Arms from the Sea by Rich Sharper. Sorry that I pronounced your name wrong. And I am trying to be filming. I feel like I haven't been filming in a couple, making videos a week now. I'm supposed to make a video tomorrow. Good morning, so just might not. So, yeah. So, chapter 1, A Living Will. The chambers of a Foster's Wells. Moonlight and a thick shadow allowed Lyle to imagine them as they once were. Water's power had been preserved there. Incest, INCISED, where streams rolled potholes, hollowed into canvas as the gorge opened up and the currents drilled deeper. The wells were rock salt, and from the bedded straw of its pockets a myriad creatures held and beckoned as if expecting some observer from the future to return them to life. A man of 26 years old. He was weary, with a round head of hair, stiff as straw. He stood on a ledge of the east wall, because the gorge ran through the city center. The tops of the tall building were visible. He couldn't see the patrols, but a streamer of salt dust glittered in the moonlight, marked their presence around the construction of the west rim of the gorge. Here, amid the ruins of the castle wall, Lyle was alone. Dun dun dun. What's gonna happen next? I wonder. The wells around him had been blasted and cleared. The jagged lips and shattered shells looked like so many broken pots fallen off of a supply transport. He shut the loss out of his mind, facing a spot he remembered, directly opposite with a perfect white bowl. He imagined he was curled inside it, dreaming of the ancient sea. The night sky was clear, but he drew clouds across it, cumbers that rolled like waves above him, and when he closed his eyes, the currents caught him. He was doubled and trembling, senseless and breathless, immersed in the swarms of the unusual lives embraced in a kinship by the primal rivers. He parted his lids, and through the part he could see the rear of the white bull. Its hardened shell like the skull of some alien mind, a mind that dreamt and created, nourished and sustained, the mind that conceived of the boundless ocean and filled its unfalling currents. His loyalty was to the eternal blue, however distant and vague his time here in the desert. Perhaps it was right that it should end. Lyle drew a breath and turned, finding hand grips and footholds in the shadowed wall, climbing out of the wells. His hands were large and his legs were strong, and the speed of his ascent showed the skull of one who spent years among the salt cliffs. His temperature was impulsive, but his movements were measured and deliberate. Don't know a lot of these words. Moving on. As if they'd been learned in a medium denser than air. As he rose onto the east rim, he checked the pathway and wall and the white buildings opposite fell, eyes darting, lips trembling. Coughing and bursting his yellow hair aside, he opened his backpack, retrieved a mask, and drew it from over his face. A grinning corpse. Then he turned and hurried towards the pathway. So I'm not going to read all of this chapter to you because that would be really long. But that's just the first page and a little bit more. I hope you all enjoyed this video. This video is already 8 minutes long. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Subscribe if you are new. I will maybe give you guys a summary of what happened in the rest of this chapter, because I'm going to finish the chapter. And then that way you guys know a little bit what happened. So you're not all like, what happened next? And as soon as I find my Bible, which is somewhere in Oblivion, I will read that too. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please share it with your friends, family, and anyone who you think may enjoy it. And like this video, and all of that's mine. And like always, I will see you in my next video. Bye! Boink.